Hello and welcome to Mumbai Matters. I am Mansi Fadke, Deputy Editor with The Print. It has been about a week since Mumbai's first underground metro has been fully operational, right from Cuff Parade to RAJVLR, all of its 33.5 kilometers, and its ridership has also been steadily increasing. On Thursday, which is the first full day of the entire metro being operational, the ridership was at 1.46 lakh. By Friday, it had touched 1.59 lakh, and on Monday, it went up to 1.64 lakh. In this episode of Mumbai Matters, I'm going to talk about the bureaucrat behind the implementation of this entire underground metro project, which is none other than Ashwini Bhide, who is currently not just the managing director of the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation, but also principal secretary in the Chief Minister's office under Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. In the last decade, almost every major infrastructure project commissioned in Mumbai, whether it is the Eastern Freeway, the monorail, the coastal road, and now the Aqua Line of the Mumbai Metro, which is this particular underground corridor from Cuff Parade to RAJVLR, also known as Metro 3 in bureaucratic parlance, has had the imprint of one bureaucrat, that is Ashwini Bhide, who is an IS officer from the 1995 batch. The concept of having this underground corridor was first brought up in 2011. In 2013, the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation, or the MMRC, was set up as a joint venture between the state government and the union government. And in 2014, the then Chief Minister Prithviraj Chavan conducted the groundbreaking ceremony for the project. Devendra Fadnavis became Chief Minister for the first time, and in January 2015, he brought Ashwini Bhide as the bureaucrat in charge of the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation to drive this underground metro project. I remember Ashwini Bhide telling me once that when she took charge of this project as MD of Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation, not a single inch of land was available for the project. Most of the land parcels that were needed for the project, almost 80%, were needed on a temporary basis because the line is entirely underground. The MMRC needed land permanently only at certain locations where station landings had been planned. Bhide proposed obtaining the land on a temporary basis to begin with, while the formal approvals, the red tapeism and the bureaucracy and the paperwork follows. This was an idea that was immediately taken up for implementation by Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis back then. Fadnavis had set up a war room to expedite infrastructure projects underway in the city and in Maharashtra. And the idea was to have regular meetings with representatives of all the concerned departments on the same table to solve challenges, to solve critical issues that several of these infrastructure projects were facing in a speedy manner. And in the first few meetings of the war room, this particular underground metro corridor featured prominently, where Ashwini Bhide would bring unique solutions to the table to solve certain challenges, and Fadnavis would immediately give his go-ahead and get the work done. One of these challenges was that the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation was struggling to get certain land parcels which were under the jurisdiction of the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. This was also a political tug of war, since the BMC was mainly in charge of the Uddhav Thackeray-led undivided Shiv Sena, which by then had turned into a bitter ally of the BJP, opposing certain policies of the BJP-led government while sharing power in the government, basically playing the role of an opposition from the treasury benches. Under Ashwini Bhide's leadership, the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation pointed out that the municipal commissioner has the powers to allot certain lands without requiring the approval of the general body of the BMC if the state government directs him to do so. It was a rarely used provision, but the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation got the Fadnavis government to give such directions to the BMC, and the land parcels were soon handed over to the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation. Similarly, Ashwini Bhide had also suggested applying the Land Requisition Act a little uniquely when it came to getting hold of a private land parcel over which two brothers were fighting. Initially, the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation had suggested to the brothers to let them use the land on a temporary basis while the case over who has the right over the land gets settled in the courts, but the brothers were reluctant to do so. Bhide took this up in the war room meeting and got the state government to invoke a section of the Land Requisition Act that is mainly used in cases of disaster for disaster management. The way the MMRC, the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation, basically justified this was by saying that the place where they have to implement this work is in a very congested area, and if they don't get that particular land parcel, then it could lead to disastrous circumstances. Then in another case, multiple slum dwellers had to be rehabilitated from the western suburbs of the project, and as per the original detailed project report, they were all supposed to be shifted to transit tenements in Bhakti Park in Vadala. And of course, there was a lot of opposition to completely uprooting their lives from the western suburbs and moving halfway across the city to Vadala. So Bhide put together a plan to use certain tenements constructed to rehouse slum dwellers around the airport for the Metro 3 project, for the Aqualine project. Other than opposition from project affected people unwilling to move to alternate locations, the Metro 3 project also met with a lot of protests. Ashwini Bhide's most stringent challenge perhaps in implementing the Metro 3 project was getting hold of land at Mumbai's RA Colony, which is one of the city's very few remaining green lungs, and the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation faced a lot of opposition from environmentalists and activists, as well as a long legal battle to be able to hack over 2,000 trees at RA Colony and get hold of the land for the car depot. During this phase, Ashwini Bhide, who was by then known to be an able, diplomatic, efficient bureaucrat, had to also don the hat of a public relations manager as she went from forum to forum to try and explain the environmental advantages that the Aqualine would bring once it is operational. The battle with environmentalists perhaps reached its severest degree in October 2019 when the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation started cutting trees at RA Colony in the dead of the night, literally hours after the Bombay High Court had rejected a petition from one city-based environmentalist against the metro car shed plan. Ashwini Bhide's decisive actions at RA also earned her the ire of Aditya Thackeray, who was one of the politicians spearheading the opposition to the car shed at RA. When the Mahavikas Aghadi government, which included the undivided Shiv Sena, the undivided Nationalist Congress Party and the Congress came to power towards the end of 2019, the then Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray transferred Ashwini Bhide out of the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation, sparking a social media campaign under the hashtag Get Ashwini Bhide Back. However, later she worked very closely with both the Thackerays, father and son, under the Mahavikas Aghadi government. In May 2020, amid the COVID-19 crisis, Ashwini Bhide was appointed as the additional municipal commissioner in the BMC, in the Mumbai civic body. And she played a pivotal role in creating ward-level COVID war rooms, developing dashboards, managing patients and hospital beds, and setting up isolation centers. Her efforts back then required daily coordination with the then Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. She also worked closely with Aditya Thackeray, her staunch critic during the RA controversy. Together, they would respond to people's queries and requests on social media, getting them immediate help. Within the BMC, Ashwini Bhide was also in charge of the entire eastern suburbs of Mumbai and the ambitious Mumbai Coastal Road project, which involved reclaiming land and building an undersea tunnel. Now, as Managing Director of MMRC, Ashwini Bhide will be overseeing the implementation of yet another underground metro project in Mumbai. This one, which the State Cabinet has only a couple of months ago approved, will run from Anik Depot in Vadala right up to Gateway of India, cutting through the eastern seaboard at a couple of places such as Shivri and Ray Road. This is also being built with financial assistance from the Japan International Cooperation Agency, exactly like the metro line. We will do another episode on this new proposed underground metro line as well, but for now, that's all. For The Print, Mansi Phadke signing off.